Alrighty. Aaron, barely beat you, Greg. Number one, number two. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nice to have you here. Appreciate you joining in the break. Sorry once again. I have a grab bag. We're going to do an optic box, extra little hanger, and then maybe something else too. So we'll have some extras thrown in. But thank you guys for your patience and the kind words too. It's been kind of a weird week. A lot of long hours and some other previous engagements trying to mix in too. So yes, happy Friday. Thank goodness, Jim. Number 3. Troy got a number 3 also. What's up, Troy? So while you guys are in here, there's 4 or 5 of you, it looks like. Hope you guys had a good Friday. Had a good week. Decent week anyway. You guys want to start giving your guesses for autos? I appreciate that, Aaron. I saw it was cool. Christine hopped in last week, but I was glad to see you hop in too. So I appreciate it. Hope everything's been okay. Maybe you've been. I know she said you guys have been busy camping and stuff. So um, that can cut into some time. I hope everything else is good. Oh, that'd be sweet pulling a Jackson Dart. I'm gonna go. Also, before I forget, let's see. Josh messaged me and said he would like Pure Salt for his guess. Okay, good. Whenever somebody takes a long break, or it's been that long, but still break, I'm always like, do I reach out and make sure everything's okay? But I know life gets busy or finances. Like right now, I'm pretty tight, so I get that one. Viewers, Jim's going forever. A lot of NIL we're hoping for, I guess. Well, Jim, I can't even speak. Josh Hammer will be very happy if you pull it yours. Oh, thanks, George. Love that song. Welcome in, my brother. I would walk 500 miles. I always feel like it should be sang by Mike Myers' dad from So I Married an Axe Murderer when he does all the Scottish accent. Because he does, what's the other one? Bay City Rollers. SATRDAY. Let's go. So whenever I hear Scottish songs, that's what I think of. Saturday night. All right, I'm gonna go through ownership while you're giving me guesses. I still need, let's see here. I need a guess from Troy if I can, and Greg and George. If you give me, Greg's going Stuer. Troy's going to Steam. Okay, that's a good guess too. Greg going Stuer. And Jim, I forgot to catch you again. You had $5. Oh, I get it. I forgot to tell you had $5 credit, so please use it on the next one because you got the patch in baseball. So I will go through ownership. Scott Struble on the Cardinals, Robert Avatia on the Falcons and the Cowboys, Stephen Barclay on the Ravens, Joe Deski on the Bills, Browns, Chargers, Vikings, and Steelers. I think that's all. Yep. If I missed one in there, sorry, Joe. George Sweeting on the Panthers and Raiders. Tyler Haynes on the Bears. Nicky Black on the Bengals. Tony Tito on his Broncos. Troy Sullivan picking up the Lions. Nick Sirianni going Packers. And where's the other one? Titans. Ryan Joseph picking up the Texans. Thank you for just grabbing a team to be a part of it. Appreciate that. Vanover on the Colts. Harold Lambus on the Jags. Andrew there on the Chiefs. Alan Stein from Black and Gold breaks on the Rams. He filled his break and went tonight, so he will be. I think he's going to drop something tomorrow or the next day, so keep an eye out for that over at Black and Gold. Jim Jennings on the Dolphins. Harlan Benner on the Patriots. Matthew Moravec Gallagher on the Saints. Aaron Malin on the Giants. Carl Gallagher on the Jets and the Bucks. Greg Reese on the Eagles and the Commanders. And Josh Hammer on the Niners and the NIL spot. Oh, no worries. I'll try and remind you next time again. I'm horrible about it too. All right, George on Little Xavier Leggett. All right, our product. We got one hanger of optic to get us started. And then we got 4 blasters, optic and select, along with tops, signature, and a panini prism, excuse me. So, and then we got 2 megas, contendies. First time doing our contenders mega, and 1 out of 2 MMs, and then a mosaic. We haven't done a mosaic in forever. It's one of the last ones I have left. So I thought, oh, let's rip one of those. See if we get something awesome like honeycomb. So, and then our 2 hobbies. I actually think I'm going to finish with wild card because there's a lot less cards, and then score with 4 autos. This does not have a guarantee auto, unfortunately, but 1 mammoth per 4 boxes, 1 mammoth auto per case. Looking for saber tooths. I mean, there's some cool looking cards for sure. We'll see if they hold value, but I think they look like they'd be a lot of fun to rip. So I was sad I couldn't get more from my distributor before he was out of them. Prize box kind of sucks, but it's full of packs. Oh, Gentie'd be so cool. Yeah, it's full of packs. So you gotta, if you take 2 numbers, you got a good chance of getting a pack and a card, or maybe 2 packs even. A couple different packs too. I'm not gonna say what they are. We'll see if you get surprised or happy about it. All right, well, let's just get started. We'll jump right into it with the optic. I'm hoping that it looks like this was the distributor put the tape on it. If it seems like there's nothing decent in this, we might just have to open another one, because this was from Barnes & Noble, and it looks like they taped it on, like not a person, because it's the circle tapes like a company would use, but still, when I saw it when I got home, I was like, well, that sucks. Okay, so first card out is a Charger. Chargers are Joe Desky, so we'll roll the dice for Joe. So a lot of base to get us started. We'll roll the dice for Joe after we finish this stack. Thanks you guys for popping in and saying hi, even if you can't stay. I appreciate it. Josh Palmer, Christian Wilkins, Austin Eckler, Traylon, Levante David, Baker Mayfield, Kenneth Walker, Brandon Ayuk, Jameson Williams, Von Miller, and Anthony Richardson. That's all our base. No, don't mess up that concert, brother. How's it going? It's got to be getting close to done, right? Zach Moss, Sky Moore, Nick Ferguson, and Grady Jarrett. That's our base. And then we got our silver Dexter Lawrence. Little Bijan in a play action. Captain in charge and a Monroe. That's cool. I haven't seen one of those yet. Nice purple Jalen Wright, and then a Cooper DeJean. So not a bad little box, actually. I feel like that seemed legit. That's about what you would expect. Nice purple Cooper, a Monroe, a captain in charge. And a silver Dexter. So I will, everybody that comments or is here live and comments, you will get something tonight. I can't tell you yet because I want to see what prizes, like people call for prizes, then you'll see. Nothing crazy, but you'll get something just for showing up. So if you're here and you are live and you can't comment for some reason, message me and let me know you're live. Like if you're having troubles with the comment, so that way I can get you a little something for showing up. Major award. It's not that exciting. Jalen Wright. Okay. All right, I got to roll the dice for Giuseppe. 3 times 1 is card 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, Giuseppe getting the numbered Marquise lead. Not the greatest prize. Sorry, Joe. So, my bad, buddy. Sorry. I forgot I put that one in there. I thought I had that in the PC pile for somebody. Oh, I've been listening to Pardon My Take, and PFT is a huge fan of the Commanders also, and he kind of said the same thing. He's like so frustrated that if they let Scary Terry leave. So, all right, let's do a little signature here. That would stink if you got like somebody you like that much and they've stuck with you through thick and thin, that type of thing, you know. And now they're finally good. Put up with so many bad quarterbacks for so many years. All right, 2, 4, 6. Let's see if we get something cool out of these. So how was everybody's Friday, your week? We had a pretty hot day today, but cooling down, comfortable for the weekend. Oh man, Art Monk was such a stud. I could see that. That team with Art Monk, Gary Clark, and Ricky Sanders. That was such a good receiving core. That was such a good receiving core that like 3 different quarterbacks could go win the Super Bowl for you. Like that's how good that receiving core was. That's what's crazy. Doug Williams, Rippon, and Theismann. So. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That stinks. Who'd they lose to? I haven't looked at any sports at all today, so it's kind of that time of year where I like baseball, but I don't follow it day to day too much till a little bit later in the season. So that's a nice one coming out, sir. Hey, ooh, yuck! I don't want that. I need you to beat the Angels. Mariners need all the help they can get. All right, Sean Alexander, Jerome Bettis, Troy Polamalu, LT. We got a Graham Barton on the Chrome, Quinion Mitchell on the green parallel, Ricky Will Reichard, Barry Sanders, Ricky Williams, Terrell Owens, and Doug Williams. Speak of Doug Williams. And then this guy, let's pull that right out. Boom, boom. Drake May on the Ambassadors. Nice one there for Harlan Benner. We'll get Quinion sleeved all up real quick. Graham Barton. I'm trying to have faith in my Mariners, man. Big Dumper's been so good. They did so good against the Tigers before the All-Star break, so I'm just trying to hold out hope. Glad we got one quarterback. All right, Adisa Isaac on a parallel. Maurice Lafu rookie, Troy Aikman, Ray Lewis, James Harrison, Jerry Rice, Chad Johnson, J.J. Watt on the parallel, and Tyke Smith rookie. We got Joe Montana, Timmy Brown, Gronk, Eric Dickerson, Trey Polamalu on a star cast, Aaron Donald on a gold parallel, Jermaine Burton rookie, Kurt Warner, Peyton Manning, Adrian Peterson, and Jason Kelsey. And our next Chrome coming out is a Xavier Legette, Jonathan Brooks. Paramount Pairings. Nice looking card for you, George. Once again, if we start having any issues with the internet, please let me know. Message as quick as possible. I might be able to kick the kids off of the internet. So a little Polamalu for Giuseppe, a little PC card. He might have a few of these yet. We'll see. I haven't opened very much of this top stuff. So when I see a cooler card, I'm like, hey, I haven't seen that one yet. That's nice. And then Isaac for the Ravens and Stephen Barclay. All right, finishing up the stack, we got Brandon Douglas rookie and Dwayne Carter, Jim McMahon, Drew Brees, Emmitt Smith, Jordan Love, Joe, Brandon Dorius rookie card for Atlanta on a parallel, and a rookie Peyton Wilson. So really only one quarterback coming out of there. I just remember last year's tops, they were loading up the quarterbacks. It was a little disappointing this year. There's our Atlanta stand. Okay. Well, that was a little disappointing. Let's go Prism. Anybody got fun plans for the weekend? Greg said he's at the Phillies game. Josh is at the Mumford & Son concert, so some people's fun weekends already began. I guess Greg is leaving the Angels game, so I'm not at it still. Empty box. Two, four, six. Oh, see, Troy, you get all the fun stuff. Make sure I got everybody's guesses for an auto. Hope I didn't miss any. Scrolling back up real quick. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, George. Too much stuff going on. Oh, Troy, I think you're in last place for the weekend. Sorry, man. Jim, that sounds awesome getting out of the hot weather. And Greg, yours sounds busy but fun. I feel like we used to do that a lot before we had kids. We just like pack so much nonstop into the weekends, and it's like, oh my gosh. We do that now, but we blame the kids every once in a while. We wanted to have a day off. A beer fest sounds awesome. I haven't gone to a beer fest in forever. We used to have an awesome one local here, and they just kind of quit doing it. So, and George, that's cool. You get to have the family coming in. That sounds like a nice weekend. But as you know, last week we were on vacation, so I can't complain. And then we're heading to the Coast Guard of the Heat in about 3 weeks. So looking forward to that too. One of the years I want to go to the National. This hasn't happened yet. We'll see someday. Morton Anderson, Luke McCaffrey, Latu on a silver, nice one there for the Colts. AJ Brown on a orange disco, and Puka Puka. Has anybody ever been to the National that's here? Just curious. Nice silver. Is that the variation? Oh yeah, the variation. I was like, I haven't seen this one before. That's cool for the Colts. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, George. That is a sad reason. I know Nick was at a funeral, I think yesterday, and he said he's been dealing with the loss of a loved one too. So if you're looking for more football, I think Nick's is at a mini now, but over at Hammer's Hits. But I'm sorry to hear that, George. That sucks. That's so young too. 52 is just so young. I can say that now that I'm 50. So, all right. Anybody else coming in late though? Please give me your guesses for an auto too. I appreciate it. All right, George Kittle. Getting a weird glare tonight. I apologize. Dak Prescott. Jordan Jefferson on the orange disco. Brett Favre, LeVar Arrington, and Bo Nix. Finally a Bo coming out. All right. Yeah, my brother told me the other day, he's like, I just want to get past Dad. My dad passed away at 61, so like it's a legit fear. But he's the older generation too that just like refused to go to the doctor. So, all right, Flores on an orange for the Raiders and George. Jordan Love, Mike Quick, loved Mike Quick back in the day. Andre Rison and Jalen Johnson for the Bears. Hunter, all right. Well, and my dad was not the thinnest guy, and he had pretty bad eating habits that he unfortunately passed on to me. And I'm kind of learning as I get older to try and take care of myself better. But yeah, it does suck though. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. Thank you for commenting too. Travis Hunter. Or Hunter S. Thompson if we were opening like a Alan Ginter, I guess. Oh, is he? That's so cool. Does Stalker still do the baseball games? Greg, just curious. Because he used to live on my route when he was off season. He lived in Spokane because he's from here. And I got to chat with him a couple times. Super duper nice guy. Chris Jones, Traylon Burks, J. John Newton, and J.J. McCarthy orange disco. Look at that. Joe Desky. Oh, Quick was one of my favorites as a kid. I just remember one of the first cards I ever got was Harold Carmichael, and so I loved him. And then Mike Quick was super fun in like Tecmo Bowl, I think. So, all right, Sammy D, T. Higgins, Silver Micah Parsons, and a Xavier Worthy. What a good box! We got a Bo, we got an orange disco McCarthy, a Silver Micah, and then we got a nice Xavier Emergent coming out too for Mr. Thier. There, excuse me, not Thier. There. Montgomery. Can't think of Montgomery now. Was he on that same team too? Okay, yeah, he ended up moving back east because it was just so much pressure on their family. I talked to him before he moved because he was such a cool guy. Well, okay, Wilbert Montgomery. That name does sound familiar now. I just mostly go with football cards. But yeah, he was a really nice guy. I was so sad because when I found out he was moving, I was like, crap, I kind of wanted to go over and get an autograph, because I got a bunch of stalker cards from the 90s. But he moved pretty quick, and then like the routes kind of changed. I didn't get to go back over there and say goodbye. But he just took the time to chat with me like we were old buddies. It was pretty cool. He might not remember. I just remember that he just asked if he remembers the UPS guy, Hans. We only chatted a couple times, but he was always really nice. I'd tell you his old address, but that might be a little too personal. So that's a little stalkerish then. All right, we got 3 and 3. We'll probably go to pack at a time because we're going to do a prize for the first patch, a prize for the auto. So first time doing a mega. So here we go. All right, Ramondre. Oh yeah, I forgot how to do this. Derrick Henry. Exactly. Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf. Amon-Ra. I was talking to a buddy who's a Steelers fan. He's getting ready to move, so I was saying goodbye to him tonight. And I'm like, have fun cheering for Aaron Rodgers this year. He's like, you suck. So I couldn't help myself. I'm like, at least you got DK Metcalf. Yeah, he goes, that was nice to trade a bunch of picks away. Keenan Allen. Cooper. Oh, we got double. So Cooper, and Baker. We got a draft class dice drop. Lofton and Earl Campbell. Love both those players. Dallas Turner on a draft class. A.J. Brown. Nick Chubb. Aaron Jones. Drake London. Trevor Lawrence. Debo and Javonte. So we'll get Dallas up here so we can join. We'll do all the dice drops at the end. Unless there's like a numbered or a colored one, then we'll do that one separate. Okay, nothing in that one. Here we go. Thanks again for keeping me company, guys. I do appreciate it. We got Terry McLaurin, Nico, CeeDee Lamb, Jacoby Brissett. Is he that small? Oh my gosh. He probably shrunk as he's gotten older too. Zay, Harrison Buttkicker, Tyler. We got a red Josh Allen. Oh, there's our patch. Oh, Jim, you didn't take the Rams. Alan Stein picking up Blake Corum patch card. We got a round numbers on the Verse and Chop Robinson. That'll be a dice drop. And then Blake Corum Stallions. That's hilarious. That's funny. Little Rams hit. Like this is a run of Rams. Kamara, Herbert, Tyja, Alexander, Saquon, Amari Cooper, and Waddle. Strooby, what's up, buddy? Thanks for popping in, man. You have a few of those? Okay, I'll send it his way. Yeah, he doesn't probably take the Rams as much as you. So Blake Corum patch. Okay, so Alan gets the next prize. We'll roll the dice for him. And the patch. Double the Corum love. Jim says, get that Chop Robinson out of sight. Do this pack and then I'll roll the dice for him. Scotty, if you want to give me your guess for an auto, I guess I didn't even say a number, so let's just go. What the hell? I'll go $20 credit. All right, Jahmyr Gibbs. Burns. Swifty. Khalil Mack. Austin Eckler. TJ got his money. Dak. Harrison Smith. Oh, we got a red. Red Max Crosby. Another dice drop. This time it's Dorsett and Klecko. That's cool. We got a Caleb Williams red. There we go, Bears. Tyler Haynes picking that one up. Kirk D. Cousins. Ingram. McCaffrey. Cortland Sutton. Josie Jewell. Devontae Adams. And Will Levis. Okay. This little red. Caleb Williams coming out. Nice. Okay. So we've gotten 4 out of 6 quarterbacks yet so far. So it's a start. Not too shabby. Okay, I'm going to roll the dice before I forget for Alan Stein for the prize. Whoa. It's coming at you in 3D. It is a 3 times 1. How do I do that? 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's an auto. Austin Reed. Never heard of him, out of Western Kentucky, but they made a card of him, so he must be on the practice squad. Going out to Alan Stein, picking up that bad boy. I have some autos like that of different Seahawks players. I'm like, I don't even remember this person. I'm going to guess he's going to put this in like one of his prize boxes for somebody, I'm guessing. Alan Stein picking up the auto. One of the few autos in the box because we're running a little low. Okay, so we're going to do a prize for the auto if we get one. Hopefully get one. Better get one. Crazy with the same guy. Josh Palmer. Stephon Diggs. Ooh, Jatavian. That's a good guess. Russell Wilson. Myles Garrett. Justin Jefferson. Bijan and ETN. We got a gold Mike Evans. Dice drop this time. It is Dallas Turner and Latu between the Colts and the Vikings. So between Joe and Van Over. We got a base Caleb Williams rookie Stallions. Nice. And then Olave. Kincaid. Minshew. Rashad White. Christian Watson. Aaron Rodgers. Joe Burrow. And Tua Tagovailoa. So I can't root for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl unless Mahomes gets hurt, and then I'm all in on the Gardner Minshew train. I will just tell you that right now, that I will be all in on Gardner Minshew if he ends up being the quarterback for the Chiefs. And I think a funny way, a lot of people that hate the Chiefs might start cheering for him if Gardner becomes the quarterback instead. Not that I'm hoping Mahomes gets hurt. I'm just making a statement now that I will not be rooting for the Chiefs unless Minshew takes over. Because I mean, he was a Coug, but also he's like super funny to cheer for. I like it, Troy. You gotta have the confidence. They got a good team for sure. I personally don't believe in Bo Nix that much, but I'm rooting for you, my friend. Brock Purdy, Surtain. They got a good coach though for sure, and they got a lot of weapons now. Derek Carr, Bryce Young, James Cook, George Karlaftis, Baker, We got a red, and then we got stupid freaking, almost said it. You guys saw points. Kellen Winslow, Dan Hampton is the other dice drop. Latu on a draft class. Connor, Taylor, Parsons, Bourne, Allen, Crosby, and Evans. I hate points so much. I don't even have anything that has like a guaranteed auto to throw in either. It sucks. So let's see how much they are. $250. So we will dice drop those. Or not dice drop, we will random those at the end. I'm sorry that happened, guys. Oh, it pisses me off. And it's such a low number. I mean, I know it's a mega, but still. There goes one of our autos. All right, one pack left. So our next auto will most likely come out of prehistoric or score. So that'll be the next prize for that. We got hosed out of an auto. Stupid Panini. All right, Aiden Hutchinson, Breece Hall, DJ Moore, Puka, Bobby Wags, Anthony Richardson, and Fryermuth. We got a red Kendrick Bourne. Let's make it mysterious. Let's go get the base off here. Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Smith, Garrett Wilson, Trey Hendrickson, Kyron Williams, Trey McBride, DeAndre Hopkins, and CJ Stroud. Off the back all the way. We have another dice drop. This time it is Bucky Irving or Braylon Allen. That's a good one. And Spencer Rattler on the rookie Stallions for the Saints and Matthew Morback Gallagher. I think he's hoping for a Tyler Shook. Well, this 250 is going to help you out, I think. If you win it, let's see. Behind the red Kendrick Bourne is Braylon Allen for the Jets. Carl R. Gallagher picking up the Braylon Allen patch card. Congratulations. Like the Great Little River Band, I feel like this break is full of the Night Owls. Sorry, I've been listening to a lot of older music lately, so I got the LRB in my head. Okay, we're going to do these two, and then we'll do the other two. So top is 1, 2, 3, bottom is 4, 5, 6. Two. So going to the top, going to the Colts and to the Jets. Sorry to Carl Gallagher. Oh, wait, you had both of those. Never mind. Hey, Carl. Sad to Carl and congrats to Carl because half of him won, half of him lost. This one going to the Colts, still in the van order. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he keeps on trying. It does seem that way, doesn't it? The Pulse Strato stuff, yeah. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3 on the left, 4, 5, 6 on the right. We got Titans, Packers. We got Jets, Cowboys, and Bears, Chargers. So here we go. It is a 3 going to the first half again. So the Bears picking up this one. Jets and Carl Gallagher picking up that one. He's winning the dice drops. And then the Titans, Nick Sirianni picking up this one. So which I would have been his either way too. Same thing. Didn't notice it. Well, since you mentioned it, I did buy the brand new Stratos box that just came out too. So now that I would want. Love me some Snuffleupagus. Okay. Let's do some select. Empty box. 2, 4, 6. Let's get something cool out of here. How about first die cut will be a prize. Let's do that. We haven't had a prize and we got posed out of the auto prize, so we should have had another one by now. So first die cut, Minka Fitzpatrick, Herbert, Josh Allen behind the numbers, and then a Nico Collins out of 499. Our first numbered going to the Texans, and Ryan Joseph. Nico out of 499. Look at that. Here, I was just saying we should get another prize. We do. Boom, boom. I was looking for first die cut. I didn't expect a numbered card to come shooting out. So congratulations. Nice little Nico Collins. I'm just going to do the dice drop now because I'm totally going to forget. So for Ryan Jones, he usually stops by these late nights. I'm surprised. Oh, it's a Friday. Never mind. He's not working. 2 times. I think he does like Sunday to Thursday. Times 2. Oh, 4. We've got a different number. Huh. It's not a bad one either. Jatavian Sanders patch card out of Optic going out to Ryan. And thank you guys again for your patience. Once again, not being able to go yesterday was a very frustrating situation. So supposed to have yesterday off, and then they said, "Oh, we could probably get tomorrow being today off," and then that didn't happen either. Just way too many sick calls. Nobody wants to work in the heat. So, all right, Trevor Lawrence, Talisi Fuanga, Jackson Powers Johnson on a multicolor, and James Cook on a Premier. So the Raiders, George, you're getting all kinds of Raiders cards. It's not the ones you're looking for. Got yourself a nice Jackson Powers Johnson. It's almost like its own sentence. You know, Jackson, he powers Johnson. So maybe we're not going to get. Maybe the die cuts are only in the megas. No, we've done blasters before and gotten die cuts. I'm sure we're going to get one. I bet. Just talking to myself here, like usual. Buda Baker, Malik on a Rook, Marshawn on a certified, and Cooper Rush, of course. There you go, Robert Abatia. That's the card everybody's chasing. The old Cooper Rush Prism card. Nick Sirianni picking up the Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah. Top 10 something. See, now I sang it. It's on my head too. I was hoping to put Lonesome Loser in you guys' head. Instead, I put it in my own head. There we go. Struble picking up a Harrison. First time that one. Najee, Zay Flowers on a Future, and Dak on a Premier. So first one coming out there. Daniel Carlson, J.K. Dobbins on a Premier. There's our die cut Chargers. Joe Desky. Premier die cut, nice. Icky Woods, that's beautiful. And Matt Stafford on a Premier. It's a cool looking Icky Woods club level prism. That's a beaut. Nicholas Nicky Black picking up that one. Joe Desky on the JK die cut. JK. Got our little security in here. Okay, we need a quarterback out of this box. Come on. Let's get a QB. Nope. Kicker, Torrey Taylor. Braylon Allen. Samuel and Grover Cleveland. No, Grover Stewart. Whoever that is. So, very disappointing box to select. Like, that's one of the worst ones we've opened, I think. I mean, the Marvin Harrison base is probably the best card, and then the numbered Nico. Very disappointing box to select. Especially with the prices they charge for those stupid things. So I am very sorry. That sucked. Let's see if Optic treats us any better. Oh, he's at Cleveland now? Okay, we got 3 pinks coming. Let's hope they're good ones. Oh, Crow for Cleveland. Grover, Stewart, Grover, Cleveland. Same thing. I'd never heard of him. 2, 4, 6. We got more security. They're really trying to keep us straight and narrow. Anybody been riding the crypto wave lately? It's been going high. Somebody told me to buy XRP last year, and so I bought a decent amount. Not a lot of money. I just bought like 200 shares, and I wish I bought more. Yes, he was. Yeah, he's my doppelganger. That feels thick. What do we got here? A little bonus patch. I think we did. Nice. Oh, do you? That's cool, Troy. All right, Zach Moss, Dustin Fields, DJ Moore in a silver, Devontae Walker, Michael Pittman, Brock Purdy, and then a hidden potential, Trey Benson. Oh, I can believe it. We just stayed in Airbnb a couple months ago that was like, had a tiny old school tub. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? It was like from the 1800s or something too. I'm like, what in the heck? So Struble picking up a little Trey Benson. All right, Chop Robinson, Jake Ferguson, Saquon. Nice pink chop. And then Jace McClellan. So a little pink Chop Robinson coming out for you, Jim. All right, Chubba Bubba, Fred Warner. Ooh, a pink Jaden Hicks for Andrew. Nice card. Kamari Lassiter, A.J. Dillon, Jackson Smith, a silver Kincaid, and a Donnie Mitchell. Make a hot tub. Once again, if you guys get sleepy and you got to pop off, I appreciate you just even stopping in for a few minutes. So thank you very much. I know it's getting late. It's 1:30 East Coast now. So, all right, Sky Moore. Off the back, we have a Roman Wilson for the Steelers. One more? No, one more here. Sky Moore. Pink Lassiter for the Texans. Going out to Ryan Joseph. And our patch. JPK. Jalen Polk. Nice one for the Patriots and Harlan Benner. There we go, buddy. Nice Lassiter for Mr. Joseph. Won't be too thin for that one. No, that works. All right, so Patriots doing a little better now. Once again, these cards will get sleeved and top loaded just kind of for time moving on with the optic and the select because there's so much. Okay, well, let's do some mosaic. Here we go. Okay, so once again, if you're here and you haven't commented, please comment. or message me and let me know you're here, because it's time to finally tell you, because we haven't gotten one yet in a prize. Every person live is going to get, it ain't much, but you're all getting a Score treat pack. I just saw these for the first time today, so I'm like, I'm going to send one out to everybody. So it isn't much, but everybody gets one of those for showing up. So your chances at the quarterbacks and stuff, and chances for numbered and everything else. Before George buys everyone in the tri-state area, in his area. There's Tony. What's up? Yeah, they're not great, but there's always a chance for numbered. Thank you, Tony, for saying something. You want to give me your guess for an auto too, Tony, since you're here? I know it's super late, but I was glad you could make it because it's a weekend. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it isn't much, I know, but I was like, well, I want to have something for every the show should get something, especially these late nights because it's after 1 in the morning. R.J. Harvey, man, I love it. I love Tony because he knows what he wants. Like, I've never heard of R.J. Harvey, but I probably will by the end of the season. So, and I'm very glad that Score dropped it to 200 cards instead of 400. I felt like with the 200, you're still going to get the same amount of autos and probably just a lot less base. It always throws me because these yellows at first, I'm like, we get a honeycomb, and then I'm like, nope, they're just the yellow parallels. Not my favorite parallel. They always look like urine to me. But I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Okay, Trevor Lawrence, Dak, Gabe Davis, Nate Wiggins, rookie, Dalton Schultz on a yellow. I saw the color. I'm like, heck yeah. But Benson not on the yellow. Pearsall and Elevate and Jalen Johnson. So got really excited for a split second. Tony, anything good? So far, just one base Bo Nix. But it's just been a lot of retail, and some of the boxes have kind of stunk. Just being honest. We had like one pretty good box. Actually, the Prism box was great. But the other ones have not been great. Didn't you have like 35 Marvin Harrison rookie cards or something like that, George? Give them out to the kids in the neighborhood. Okay, here we go. George Pickens, Jordan Addison, Keon Coleman on a silver. That's a nice one for the Bills. Higbee on a yellow. Verse on a yellow. Nice one for Rams. Tyler on an epic and a Kid Reporter. Nice one for Alan Stein. Beautiful Keon Coleman. Verse for the Rams. Do you? That's awesome. I still have a couple of those unopened boxes from last year. I should rip a few of those and throw those in the prize box. All right, Michael Wilson, Roquan, especially people didn't collect as much last year. Cooper Kupp, Jalen McMillan, rookie, nice one for the Bucks. And Carl, Shaq Thompson on a yellow, and Noah Fant yellow for me. I'll leave him up later to save time. Jalen and Shaq. Jalen came on pretty good towards the end of the season once Godwin got hurt. So the Bucks are pretty happy with him. Get back. Jalen Hurts, Donald Driver, CeeDee Lamb on a National Pride, Jamar Chase, Mike Williams. I heard he just retired. Is that right? Byron Murphy, rookie for the Hawks. Jordan Love on a True Mosaic Silver. And a Bijan on a Notoriety. So Nick Sirianni picking up this bad boy. I thought I saw that yesterday. Schefter posted. All right, Stephon Diggs. Olave. Devontae Adams. Malik Neighbors on a True Mosaic Silver. That's a nice one for you, Aaron. Quincy Williams on a yellow. Junior Colson on a yellow. And a Kyron on a Touchdown Masters. I think Mike Williams is one of those guys that's kind of like what could have been if he never got injured, because when he was healthy, he was so good and so fun to watch. Oh, I didn't even know Chuck was still in the league. I used to love Chuck when he was with the Jags. He was a big chase of mine. I used to buy that because I was always chasing Gardner Minshew, so I'd get a lot of Jags cards coming my way with a bunch of Chark rookies too. Chuba, DK, Ronaldo Green for the Niners, Harold Landry on a silver, Laporta, Bill Parcells, and a Brian Thomas. So finally a Jag coming out. Laporta for Troy. Titans Landry going out to Nick. And a Brian Thomas. First time we said his name today. So, oh, that's what it was. 18. My bad. You're right. My apologies. I just always liked him. Plus, it was fun to do the, DJ Chark, DJ Chark, He was kind of a big deal for a couple of years there. That's right. You're my bad. He was drafted 19. I think it was Josh. The other Josh Allen, I believe, was their rookie. Okay. Oh, yeah, we haven't had a Bowers yet. But you got that other guy, the Powers Johnson Booth third or whatever. Okay. Let's do our grab bag. And then we'll do our extras. And then we'll do our hobbies. Sorry, I'm not trying to do anything sneaky, just trying to get it open. It's a little scrumph. Oh yeah, and then we got a crap load of tape. Really wish I used painter's tape, so I will try and replace the top loader when it comes your way. Sometimes I forget, so if I do, I apologize in advance. Okay. Oh, let's just. Those are sitting right there. So, okay. KJ Hamler on a die cut. Going out to the Broncos. Hendon Hooker, rookie. Jeremy Chin, rookie. Tristan Wirfs, parallel. Marquez Valdez-Scantling for the Packers. Aaron Jones on a silver. Matt Stafford on a die cut for the Lions. That's kind of a cool one. Levi Unwazurki, rookie. Trey Polamalu on a behind the numbers. Devonta Smith on the All-American Leaf. And then a Will Shipley double bubble, I guess. Different colors went out to the Eagles. All right, Ramondre on a silver. Kenneth Murray, rook. Jalen Hurts, rookie out of Leaf. Mac Jones on a Crusade prism. Jason Avant, patch card to 200. I think Greg will like that. That's kind of cool. Flashback. Riley Ferguson auto for the Bucks and Carl. And a Devin Duvernay patch going out to the Ravens. So nothing too crazy in there. So let's do, I said I'd throw an optic in. Okay, let's hope something better out of here. All right, Treylon Burks, Levante David, Baker Mayfield, Kenneth Walker, Brandon Ayuk, Mika, Jalen Carter, Mark Andrews, Luke Musgrave, Deontay Johnson, Zaire Franklin, Nick Chubb, Michael Wilson, go too fast. Michael Wilson and Zach Allen. All right, we got Josh Allen. Behind him, we got Silver, Evan Ingram. Bo Nix on a My House. There we go. That's a nice looking card. That's a beaut. I love that. Brian Thomas in a primary colors. Nice. Luke McCaffrey and Jalen Polk. So another nice Commanders card, just the wrong one. Nice Brian Thomas. And a beautiful My House Bo Nix. I like that. That's cool. I haven't seen one of those yet. That's a beaut. Going out to Tony. No. Trey says no, he doesn't like it. Oh. I thought you were saying, like, no, I don't want him to have it. I want it. Jalen Polk. I'm glad we got another Bo at least, and then a couple Brian Thomas. So that was actually a decent little pack at least. It helped out a few. And just for fun, let's rip one of these. I want to see how they look this year. Just open up one of these bad boys, get a feel for it here. Brock Bowers. Unfortunately, a second here, George. T. Higgins and rookie Antoine Wells Jr. out of Ole Miss. Going out to Aaron Malin. Okay, guys, let's do score. Let's score some score. We'll do a price for the first auto and the last card. Because maybe a tiny bit. They still feel pretty thin, George. They don't feel quite as wispy as last year's, but still pretty thin. So we got 4 autos, 200 cards. Intergalactic and Showtime are the chase ones. Like I said, I'm just glad they're 200 cards instead of 400. That was rough. Empty box. 5 and 5. So we'll do 2 stacks. I love it, George. So we're gonna go pack by pack, just because we're looking for the autos. The first auto will be a prize. Well, we'll see how he does, but that's kind of a cool first card coming out. Little Joe Deski getting the first Shadir Sanders coming out. It's like the rookies are on the front instead of the back. Weird. Golden for the Packers, nice. James Pierce at Tennessee. Antoine Wells back for more. Jalen Royals. And then Terrell Owens. Canton. And Penix on a emerged. Scorecard, Mike Allstott. And then now we have the base. So weird. Garendo, Wilson, Trey Tucker. I knew he was still in the league. Joe Burrow. Tyrone Tracy. Chase Brown. Chris Jones. George Kittle. Kamani Vidal. Anzalone. Laporta. And Roquan. I think I like the looks of the cards a little better this year. I'm just trying to decide. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? We got Shadur for our first one. First Shadur. And Matthew Golden, the first one out of Texas. We got bigger helmets than usual on the cards. But I don't mind the looks of them so far. Okay, so no auto, we had a scorecard instead in that pack. Okay, I'm going to do this, though. I want to finish with the good stuff. So we're going to go spin it and do the base first. All right, Xavier McKinney, Isaiah Likely, Ramondre, Addison. They have like a 86 tops kind of feel to them with the big helmet. And then, I don't know, that's like, there's something about them that seems familiar. 86, 87 tops, somewhere in there. Rashad White, Rashid Shaheed, DeAndre Hopkins. He's now a Raven. I did not know that. Okay. Hutchinson, Jonnu Smith, Eddie Pinheiro, Drake London, rookie RJ Harvey, Donovan Jackson, Josh Simmons, Jake Brenningstool, Abdul Carter. Nice one for the Giants. I don't know if something good's coming. So if it does, I apologize. We're just going to go with it. Abdul Carter. We got Tyler Warren on the draft pick. Going out to the Colts. Nice. Josh Allen on a franchise. Curtis Rourke, rookie for the Niners, on a scorecard. And then Tim Brown on the Hall of Fame. Curtis Rourke out of Indiana. Indiana wants me. So Tyler Warren on the draft class. Very busy looking card. But I expect big things from him. Curtis Rourke for the Niners on the scorecard. Okay, no auto yet. It's 10 packs and 4 autos, so. Wow, Dilfer getting a card. I did not expect that. The Dilf. Trent Dilfer for the Ravens. Super Bowl champion. Joe Cribbs, too, man. That's an old school name I haven't heard in a while. Jeffrey Simmons. Cooper is a Seahawk. I like that. Jason Taylor, Calvin Ridley, Karlaftis, Lamar, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tavondre Sweat, Nick Benito. There we go. A little Kyle Williams coming out in this Coug uniform. I like that card. Andrew Mukuba, Jalen Noel. He was pretty early draft pick too, wasn't he, for the Texans? I feel like he was. Riley Leonard for the Colts. Elijah Arroyo for the, and then our auto, Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss. Sorry, that just came out. Boom. So Struble, I don't know if you're still here, but you get a prize. Give me 2 numbers. And we got Dak on the scorecard. Igbuka for the Bucks, and then a franchise on the Stafford. So nice Igbuka coming out too. I forgot about him. First auto, Walter Nolan, defensive tackle. Not sure what draft pick he was, Struble. Walter Nolan. Struble may not still be here. I'll give you a few minutes, though. In case you had to pause or something. Riley Leonard for the Colts. He might get some touches this year because, as we know, Anthony Richardson likes to get hurt. I don't know if he did or not. I cannot remember, honestly. I was just mostly I looked up the NIL autos. I forgot to look at that type of stuff, so I apologize, George. All right, Grant Calcaterra. Keenan Allen. Rashad Bateman. Kellen Winslow. Golden Tate. And that's why I had a hard time trying to price this one because it's like, I don't know, it's tricky. So I apologize. The prices seemed a little too off kilter. I was trying to make them decent price for everybody. Patrick Surtain, Chetty Bruschi, Nick Bolton, Edrin James, Tarkenton, Bryce Young, rookie Siobhan Revell, Kenneth Grant, Quinn Ewers, there we go. Tet McMillan, there we go, George. Torrey Horton, We got Derrick Henry on the franchise, Tet on a hot rookies, and Grady Jarrett, 44 of 50 for the Bears. Not a Falcon anymore. One of the Bears. And hot rookies Tet. And a base. Our first viewers coming out. Be ready. Tua's been known to get hurt once in a while. He said with a straight face. Nice little numbered Falcon. Or not Falcon. I keep thinking Falcon, but it's a bear. My bad. The Bears. Where's Caleb? I thought we had a Caleb up. Maybe we don't have a Caleb. Oh, he's under the Jalen Cook. I was like, or no, that's Drake. I'm an idiot. He's under the this guy. There's the bear stack. Whew, thanks for your patience. Once again, if you hear a comment, give me a guess for an auto still. We still have 3 to go. So and Struble, once again, if you're here, give me a couple numbers. If not, we will do that later. I'll roll a dice for you. Tony Pollard. Bo Nix, second year. Weird. Did have a good year, though. Mike Sanistrell, he did 2. Penix. Theo Johnson. Jameson Williams. Brian Robinson. Brian Thomas. Jalen Coker. Don't remember much about him. Dalton Schultz. Pat Fryermuth. Rookie Gunnar Helm. Dylan Gabriel for the Brownies. Ollie Gordon. ETN for the Panthers. Trey Amos. We got Riley Leonard on the draft class. Brian Dawkins on the Hall of Fame. Jonathan Taylor on the franchise. And a numbered Hunter Henry to 250 for the Patriots. More Riley Leonard coming out for the Colts. It's getting to be 2 a.m. We're almost to the Matchbox 20 song. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Lots of cards still. Let's open one more. Just gonna rip them every once in a while and mix it in. All right. Oop, bump the camera. Sorry. Fred Warner, Bijan, and Landon Jackson for the Bills. Okay, next stack. These ones I'm going to open all of them. Once again, if I don't hear from Struble, we'll roll the dice for him. That did not work at all. So I was trying to end with the rookies, but forget it. And we're going to do last pack separate. Two a.m. you turn into Iris. Oh, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. I start singing more the later it gets, so I apologize in advance. A little shrapnel coming out. Okay, Goo Goo Dolls. Austin Eckler. Devontae Smith. Mike Evans. Marte Mapu. Jordan Love. Raheem Mostert. Now a Raider. Did not know that either. TJ Hawkinson. Tyler Bass. Tua. Dave Casper. Rookie Tay Felton. Cam Scatabo for the Giants. That's cool. Armand Membu for the Jets. Caleb Johnson. Isaiah Bond. And our autos, Kyle McCord for the Eagles. going out to Greg Reese. I know somebody who would love that card. Chase is a huge Syracuse fan. I don't know. George might be too. That's a cool card. Kyle McCord. George, are you saying damn because you'd love that one? We got Shador on a draft class. Nice. Jimmy Johnson Hall of Fame. Harrison Smith franchise. And then A-Chain on a scorecard. That's a pretty cool one. Kyle McCord going out for the Eagles. Congratulations, Greg. Shador coming out. I think everybody else is half asleep, George. Just you and I. Congratulations, Greg. I think you'll dig that one, even if the Commanders refuse to give you good cards. All right, Dylan Sampson for rookie for the Brownies. Benjamin Morrison. Jackson Dart coming out. Nice. Erente Ercere. I doubt that's right. Caden Prather. Marvin Harrison on a franchise. Shador on a hot rookies. And then a scorecard, Chris Olave. And then Xavier Worthy, Ken Anderson, Rich Gannon, Trent Green, TJ Watt, Van Ginkel, Gates, and Mark Rippon. It did. Does that make it NIL, Tony? I was going to ask you about that. Or I was going to ask somebody, or I was going to look it up after. So I thought they only did NIL for the autos. Oh, it means he hadn't been signed when they made the card. I just saw a news report that he was signed by the Chargers. 1 day ago, he signed with the Chargers. So he was not drafted because of the sexual assault charge, but now he is a Charger. Literally yesterday. Crazy. Oh. But thank you for noticing and saying something, Tony. What are you doing up so late? Did something wake you up or just my alert? I apologize if it was me. Jackson Dart for the Giants. Shador for the Brownies. Okay. Okay, and these ones, we got a lot of base, I think, coming up. Jonathan Taylor. Whoopsie. EJ Speed. Doug Williams. Trey Harris. JT Tumalulu. Nick Scouton. I'm sorry if we woke you, though, but I'm hopefully you get back to sleep. Elijah Badger. Will Johnson. Dwight Freeney, Hall of Fame. Oh, there we go. Omarion coming out. Nice and hot rookies. We got an emerged Malik Neighbors, excuse me. And Jacoby Myers on a scorecard. All right, Blake Corum. He had 200 yards last year. Not bad. Baker, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, Lenore, Dicker, and Josh Downs. So Omarion coming out for the Chargers. So in theory, we should have 2 more autos. Usually there's at least 1 bet auto, so I'm a little surprised we haven't gotten one yet. So, okay. Urlacher, Algier, Troy Franklin. Devontae Adams is a Ram. I forgot about that until I heard him interviewed this week. Okay, Tez Johnson, Rook. Andres Borregales. Luther Burden. I know he's supposed to be a big deal, too. Travion Henderson for the Patriots. Josh Connerly. And then Justin Herbert, Brazil, Dorsett, Warner, Josh Allen, Carty, and Amon-Ra. Okay, Joe Morris, Joe Green, Justin Jefferson, 11 of 50. There's the vet auto. What in the heck? How did Joe Desky know? Good golly, Miss Molly. That is a sick vet auto. Congratulations. Congratulations, Joe. That's pretty awesome. And finishing up, we got a Jalen Milroe for me. TJ Watt. And then a Jamar Chase to 250. That's nothing to sneeze at either for Nick Black. And then Pacheco and Bucky Irving. That's a pretty awesome vet auto. Congratulations, Giuseppe. Did not have that one on my bingo card. That's pretty awesome. Okay, I'm going to get more sleeves and a pack of top loaders. Forgot we're not even done. We still got the dinosaur box. So far we gotten most likely a backup quarterback, but still kind of a cool card, Kyle McCord. And then a defensive tackle. So we got, and then an awesome Justin Jefferson. So that's a pretty good one. I didn't forget you, Struble. We'll roll the dice in just a minute. I'm just going to spin it because the auto's probably down here somewhere. All right, Jerome Ford, J.K. Dobbins, McCaffrey, Rashawn Gary, Alexander Madison, now a Dolphin, DeForest Buckner, Derek Stingley, Khalil Mack, Alec Pierce, Russell Wilson, Foya Oluokun rookies Xavier Watts, Brady Cook, Walter Nolan base, Travis Hunter finally showing up, just a base, but still at least we got one. Ja'Cory Brooks, Brady Cook for the Jets. And then we got Abdul Carter coming out for the Giants, Jalen Carter, and the T. Higgins to 35. Bengals did well. Congratulations. Nicky Keppel numbered cards, the two receivers. Oh. So the last card would have been the last base, which was this one. I just realized that because that was at the bottom, Foya Oluokun, because that was the last base card we pulled. So that's a Jaguar going out to Mike Haralam. So I'll roll the dice for that. And then we'll roll Scotty's. So two quarterbacks coming out, just not the names we were hoping for. But an awesome Justin Jefferson auto. And Carl Gallagher picking up an auto with the Jets. Brady Cook. Hope Stanton said he enjoyed watching him at Mizzou. Okay, so I'm going to do my dice rolls real quick, and then we'll get to the prehistoric box. First up, we're going to do Struble's auto price. 1 times 6. So card 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a numbered Andre Rison at 275. And then, my ass hurts. This one is for Haralambous for the last card. 2 times 5, so card 10 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, It's a Ricky Pearsall Rookie Rising. Going out to Mr. Haralambous. Okay. What to do? One more pack. We haven't pulled a Jaden or a Penix, so let's try one more pack and see if something good comes out. All right, Kate Otten, Morton Anderson, J.C. Horn, Jalen Waddle, Nick Bosa, Ray Davis on a green, that's cool. Brock Purdy on a True Mosaic silver. Myles Garrett notoriety. A touchdown Masters Kamara. Jake Ferguson on a pink. Jair Alexander on a pink. And Kate Otten on a pink. Javon Baker rookie. Jason Polk rookie. And Jamari Thrash. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I'm sorry, Robert. I am sorry, Greg. I promise I tried to throw some more extras in there to see if that would help. But not the case today. Oh yeah, George. I'm trying to help out the quarterback teams. I mean, the Bears had a couple good ones. One nice Bo Nix, one really nice J.J. McCarthy, but the Vikings aren't the ones that are hurting right now. It's the other teams. The Vikings are doing pretty well. Okay, let's see. I know George is excited to see what these look like. Let's see what they look like. Prehistoric, 4 cards. Oh, we got a mammoth. We have 1 mammoth per 4 boxes. We got ourselves a mammoth, guys, which means we got like a 1 in 4 chance of an auto. Let's see. I'm going to save that for last. Means we got an extra card no matter what, which is cool. Hopefully it's a good one. That'd be awesome if we got an auto. That'd be so good. Not easy to open, though. Shedeur Sanders. Prehistoric. Dynamite Historic. So these don't... I thought they were all numbered. I apologize. I thought they were... Oh, there it is. Yeah, 18 of 18. So the brownies are eating good in the neighborhood. So Joe Desky getting a little 18 of 18 Shedeur Sanders. That's a pretty card. Okay. These are super fun. Bronx would love these. All right, NIL, I believe 5 of 25 on the Sam Levitt. Leave it or leave it. So we'll put him over here on the NIL spot, but getting 1 at least. Sam, I'm pretty sure he's still in college. Sam Levitt, love it. Okay. So Nick's not getting skunked at least. Oh. 11 of 20 on the Travis Hunter. Dynamite. This tie-dye is so cool looking. Congratulations, Haralambous. Let's see. 1 left, and then we got our mammoth. Pretty stock. Oh, for the Steelers and Joe Desky. Jerome Bettis, 12 of 15. That's a beautiful card, too. Okay, let's see what the mammoth is. Last card, guys. It's so cool if we got an auto. Oh my Lord. 1 of 1, Drew Aller. Oh my goodness. Josh Hammer might crap a brick tonight. Excuse my crassness. That is so sick. Congratulations. Going out to Josh Hammer, getting the NIL, and getting the Drew Aller 1 of 1 mammoth. That is a monster. Whew, that's a cool card. So I'm going to do a recap in just a second. Appreciate you guys hopping in and keeping me company. Congratulations going out to, I have to say our big winner is definitely Josh Hammer now. All right, Troy, sleep well. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Jim. That's a pretty cool card. For those that didn't hit, I'm sorry. Everybody that did show up, obviously you get one little mini pack. If you had a bigger team and got nothing, then you'll get maybe even a little more. I'll just have to see what I can do, but I'll try and hook everybody up a little bit at least. Crazy. That goes there. Oh, we got to do the random. My bad. My goodness. It just hit me. I got to do the random. Let me do this. Get sorted for a second. Or, dude, I can't even speak. Let me do the random real quick because I'll make sure that the points go to somebody. So just 1 minute. Yeah, Jags out of nowhere, killing it. You're just here for the points. Oh, I love it, George. You're funny. I like that you. What's the win, lose, we celebrate type of thing? So. My goodness. My brain's not working very well. There it is. Okay. I knew I had one more. Okay. That goes there. That goes with it. That goes together. Yeah, a couple teams did not have great breaks, so I apologize in advance for that. My goodness. It's like my brain's not wanting to work. My daughter's calling for me. She knows I'm down here. She's like, Dad. More meatloaf, Dad. Okay. Pretty rough break for quite a few people. Not super rough. Fortunately, there's a lot of the cheaper teams, but still, I feel bad when people get almost nothing. So, okay, so we're gonna do the real. That's too good. That's higher. Okay. Just trying to get the recap ready. Sorry, I'll do that afterwards. Okay. Let me do the points, and then you guys can go to bed. Thank you for sticking around. NIL cannot get the spot for points. Okay. Okay, list random. Okay, so we got 30 teams. Greg Reese at the bottom, all the way up to Strebel at the top. We're going to do 9 times. 1. Buccaneers at the top. 2. Jodeski. 3. Jodeski. 4. Greg. 5. Vanover. 6. George. 1 and 2. 7. Stephen Barclay. 8. Jim Jennings. Last one, here it is. George, pick it up. You called it, George. You said you were here for the points. Almost makes up for the Raiders getting smoked. So George picking up the points. George called it. Okay. Good job, George. Congratulations. Okay, I'm going to do the recap in just 1 second. Put it back up there. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you all. Okay, recap. Baltimore, rough one for you, Steven. Just the multicolor Adisa Isaac, but not as rough as Atlanta. So sorry, Robert. I will definitely send a pack your way. Brendan Dorless in a multicolor for Atlanta. Very rough Atlanta break. I'm very sorry. Saints, not much there either. Spencer Rattler on a Stallions. Raiders, fortunately, you got the points, but otherwise it was just a Powers Johnson parallel was all for the Raiders. Texas did a little bit. Or Nico Collins for $4.99 and a Kamir Lassiter on a pink. Buccaneers, Graham Barton on a silver and then a Buka on an emergent. Bills, Keon Coleman on a silver and Ray Davis on a green. Chargers, J.K. Dobbins on a die cut, Junior Colson on a yellow, and Omarion Hampton on a hot rookies. Dolphins, Jalen Wright on a purple scope and a Chop Robinson pink, and a Quinn Ewers rookie. Panthers and George, we got the Paramount pairing Xavier Legette, Jonathan Brooks, and a Tet McMillan hot rookies and a Tet base. Going out to the Panthers. This is where it was rough, Greg. Luke McCaffrey on the purple scope and a yellow Sonat, and that is it for the Commanders. Very rough. For Nick Sirianni, Marshawn Lloyd on the select certified and a Matthew Golden rookie. For Josh on the Niners, Ricky Pearsall Elevate and a Curtis Rourke scorecard parallel rookie card. For Nicky Black, not bad here. You got one to T. Higgins to 35 and Jamar Chase to 250. So not bad on the Bengals. For Aaron Malin, Jackson Dart rookie card, Abdul Carter on a draft class, and the Malik Neighbors True Mosaic Silver Elevate. Andrew, rough one for you too. Pink Jaden Hicks and Emergent Xavier Worthy. Colts, not bad. Tyler Warren on a draft class, Riley Leonard base, Riley Leonard on a draft class, and then a silver variant Latu going out to the Colts. Okay, that's there. This one here. Okay, for the Brownies, Joe Desky. Shadur Sanders on a base, Dylan Gabriel base, Shadur on a draft class, Shadur on a hot rookies, then a Shadur Dynamite to 18. Joe also had the Steelers, which had a Jerome Bettis to 15 on a Dynamite. Mike Haralandis, Travis Hunter on a base, Jordan Jefferson on an orange disco, Brian Thomas primary colors and notoriety, followed up by a Travis Hunter 11 of 20. So not bad for Haralandis. The Rams and Alan Stein, Ricky Stallions Corum, Blake Corum patch card, and then a yellow Jared Verse. Bo Nix My House and a Bo Nix base. I do love that My House for Tony, but not much else. Sorry, man. Grady Jarrett to 50 for the Bears, along with a Rookie Stallions base and a Rookie Stallions red parallel for the Bears. Travion on a base rookie card for the Patriots, along with a Drake May on a Gridiron Ambassadors, a Hunter Henry to 250, and a Jalen Polk patch card for the Patriots and Harlan Benner. For the Jets, we got the Dice Drop Bucky Irving Braylon Allen, a Braylon Allen patch card, and a Brady Cook auto. Nice job. For the Cardinals, Marvin Harrison on a select concourse, Trey Benson on a hidden potential, and a Walter Nolan auto for Scott Struble. For Philly, Quinion Mitchell on a multicolored parallel, Cooper DeJean base, A.J. Brown on an orange disco, and a Kyle McCord auto going out to Greg Reese on the Eagles. NIL may be our best winner. I'm not sure, but a Dynamite Sam Levitt to 25 and a Drew Aller 1 of 1 is pretty stinking awesome for Josh Hammer. And our next biggest winner is Dallas Turner draft class, J.J. McCarthy orange disco, and a Justin Jefferson to 50 auto going out to Joe Desky. So congratulations to our big hitters. If you didn't hit, I'm sorry. If you showed up live, you get a pack, and if you didn't hit, you're gonna might end up with a pack too. Who knows? So, and congratulations to George on the points. Appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for filling this. Everything goes right. Another football will drop tomorrow. It will not be the same product. It'll be a little bit mixed, but it will be a mix of 24 and 25. So, thanks you guys again. Everybody have a good night. We will talk soon. Appreciate you.